Who holds the power to announce elections? That's the burning question in Pakistan since the National Assembly dissolved on 9th August. Ideally, elections should be held within 90 days of the Assembly's dissolution as stated in Article 224 of the Constitution. However, things got complicated when the outgoing PDM government approved the 2023 census. Now, Section 17, Clause 2 of the Elections Act binds the ECP to carry out fresh delimitations after every census is officially published. This meant that the ECP's delimitation schedule made this year's polls unlikely. Amid pressure from his party, the Pakistan Tehreek I Insaf, President Dr Arif Alvi invited Chief Election Commissioner Sikander Sultan Raja to discuss, but the invitation was declined, citing amendments to election laws. These amendments, Sections 57 and 58 of the Election Act 2017, grant the ECP the authority to announce election dates independently. This brings us to the current dilemma, marking yet another constitutional crisis faced by the country. Do the Election Act amendments take precedence over the Constitution? We asked the experts.
The issue that the Election Commission has sought to make of the 90-day deadline vis-a-vis Arif Alvi and his ability to give it is really not one that does not hold too much weight in terms of law. The Election Commission has been empowered by the outgoing government to have the right to announce an election date, but that does not mean that this empowerment is not subject to the Constitution. In fact, the law itself expressly states that this is subject to the Constitution. And it is a clear constitutional command, as the Supreme Court has held already, that elections are to be held in 90 days. And it is also clearly a constitutional command that the President must announce this date. So if Arif Alvi does proceed to do so, it will be squarely within the ambit of his authority and in line with what the Constitution envisages. And it will be very difficult for the Election Commission to do anything about it before a court of law, because the Supreme Court has already opined in this manner. Which is why it is because of this that all efforts are being made, if reports are to be believed, to stop Mr. Alvi from pulling this trigger. Because once it happens, there is very little that can be done within the four corners of the law to prevent the Election Commission from being burdened with the responsibility of holding elections within 90 days.